fuck that. As a Hulk fan, you gonna love this new Bloodshot run. Look, so this motherfucker, we out in this place in Nebraska, right? These motherfuckers trying to release this thing that's in there. The power go out, right? And because the power went out and the damn lock was electric, the motherfucker gets out as you see everything around them rumble. So we meet him with Bloodshot and Bloodsquirt, right? They up here looking for the other damn project, right? That's like Bloodshot. So they get in this bar, right? You see this person right here digging her eyes out and shit. Next thing you know it, Bloodshot can't see no more. Everything went dark. He thought the lights went out, but it wasn't the lights. His nanites started telling him what was wrong with him. So the nanites started to detect that his brainwave pattern is being altered, causing blindness at this level. It's more dangerous than the temperature is Arctic in his clothes. He don't feel his clothes. He don't feel nothing. So his nanites increase his cortisol levels to calm him down and guide him where he needs to run. He goes out the window. So he gets out there, right? And he's like, God damn, that shit, I hate that shit. That shit felt lonely as hell. Like I was in the center of an empty universe, naked and frozen, forever and the worst. That's when his big ass hand came out. It was like, what the actual fuck? This motherfucker's supposed to kill me. Comes out the building and fall. He's like, what the fuck is that sound? Oh shit, the weight of his own body is breaking his bones. Right? Bloodshot was like, there are brainwaves fluctuating beyond the gamma range. I think our target has the power to amplify and crystallize the fears of people in this place. Bro, a big ass bear came out of nowhere, smacked the shit out of his ass. His head comes off. So Bloodshot with his head come off, go inside his bag. Bloodsquirt's like, how the hell are you moving? You don't even have a brain on your body. He pulls out a grenade, right? The motherfucker tries to lunge at his ass. He puts that motherfucking grenade in his head. Blah! Blew up. Bloodsquirt, so how the hell can you hear your thoughts with your fucking head hanging? Bloodshot takes his head and puts it onto his neck, his body. Shit instantly heals. He said it was them. The nanites take control of his motor skills when he loses brain mass to ensure their own survival. God damn it, he ain't even know. Bloodsquirt was like, what about your fucking consciousness? He said, they just tell me that the human consciousness is an energy cluster that can be manipulated with magnetic fields. So they transfer it to an uncompromised part of his body, awaiting final regeneration. That's when he's like, what the hell is that? And he's seen this damn ghost thing. He's like, yeah, we approaching the epicenter of the shit. This thing come out to cut his leg, right? So he shoots the car, blow that bitch up. And he's like, damn, if we getting close to the epicenter, I'll be scared to fucking see how fear would look like for terminal illness. And we see this big ass thing taking over the city. So Bloodsquirt was like, hold on, wait a minute. If that shit is bringing like worse fears and shit to life, Bloodshot was like, oh shit. He steals off on Bloodshot. He's like, yeah, I'm real. He became real. So he was like, look, just take care of these motherfuckers while I go in here and take care of the other motherfuckers. Don't kill no innocent people. So Bloodsquirt out here handling these things, right? And he goes up in there. Then he says that nanites feel like that he can feel them, right? Finally, the nanites managed to gather the intel on the dude he finna go fight. It's Project Deep Tank. Potential capacity to modify and solidify physical and emotional sensation. But without the inhibitors, it's only manifesting like people's trauma and shit. Put in other words, it's the real MK Ultra shit. And they said that if you kill him, the energy from him dying and shit, the trauma, only gonna manifest and get bigger into like a mega poltergeist. And it won't stop growing. Bloodsquirt was like, kill that motherfucker. What the fuck is you doing? He said, I can't. If I kill him, it'll be much worse. It seems that the psychic energy is like physics. It don't get destroyed. Their negative energy will grow and connect with others on the same negative frequency, and all will exponentially feed off each other until reaching a critical point at a planetary level. He's like, ha, it's basically Twitter. He's like, you know what? That shit got a new name. You gave me another an idea. He's like, that shit's so stupid it might work. He said, my thoughts is exactly as he cut his arm. Then he put the bullet into his blood. He said it's going to work. We just have to numb his mind. Hence, a dumb bullet. Just got to graze him. Wow! Shot his ass right through his head. Well, it grazed his head. Then that's when the nanites had kicked in. And now he's starting to see like good shit. So after it was over, right, Bloodshot runs over to him, right? He said, you must be the target, right? The one who has to hunt us. He said, no, I'm just trying to stay one step ahead for the sake of my own neck and try to minimize the disaster caused by the accidental outbreak from the dump. He's like, this wasn't no accident that we all got out. It was premeditated by this girl right here as we go back earlier, right before the outbreak. And we see that this girl is the one that let them go. Now, let's get to this current issue. This the Hulk shit. So we go to the gate headquarters, which is called Bob, right here. They said that there was an earthquake in Nebraska, right? 11 on the Richter scale. They said that shit is impossible. all of America would have been split in half. They said it wasn't a tectonic plate movement. It was created by an entity. Then they said a second earthquake was recorded 3 miles from the first, and the third from 297 miles from the second. We think it's moving in leaps, 300-mile leaps. And the strangest thing about the energy signature, it's identical of that to Bloodshot. As we see the map of where this motherfucker moving to. So we meet up with Blood Squirt, Bloodshot, and Deep Tank, right? Deep Tank can see fucking Blood Squirt. Blood Squirt is only supposed to be a fragment of his Bloodshot's imagination, so that his nanites can talk in that instead of in his head, so that he don't go crazy. Anyway, he said that that thing is coming to kill his ass, and that shit might destroy the fucking planet. And they call it New Blood. It's supposed to be an anti-version of Bloodshot. The last resort in the hypothetical case that he went out of control and caused the gray goo situation. He said he was able to get into some of the scientists' mind, and all he got was a few phrases. Extinction event, planetary catastrophe, and red goo was among them. Then we see this big ass trail of destruction, right? This shit was in Colorado. Bloodshot was like, I don't think they need a doomsday machine necessary to stop me, bro. Why they talking about that, right? You see something falling from the sky. They look up, as you see under me, boom! Big ass explosion, right? As you see this thing under me talking about some Omega. Before we get to the ass whooping, right? You got to meet up with this girl, right? She's a hitchhiker right now, right? She get into this truck with this dude. Bro is a fucking pervert ass motherfucker, right? So his ass got kicked out by her, and she steals the truck. All right, back to the fight, right? This motherfucker has 5 faces. He got a tesseract in his head with 5 brains occupying the same space. Bro tried to get into his head to manipulate his fucking, like, make his physical fears and shit come to life. But that shit, his brainwaves was beyond gamma. Blew his shit up. That's when he walked up to Bloodshot. Look how small he is to this motherfucker. Through all them buildings, bro. He said he would have been knocked the fuck out if it wasn't for the nanites manipulating his sugar levels. The fucker is fast. You see his ass jumping in the air, right? He turns around and look, he at a gas station. Blows the fuck up. He like, the motherfucker ain't got no ears, so he can't reason with him. He said this weapon at point blank range can completely shatter a head down to the neck. His skin isn't even irritated. That damn shit he's shooting at him right now. And then finally some good news, right? His little friends informed him that they just managed to crack the pocket dimension from which Chambers used to get his weapon. This was back in the last run, issue 1. It's his now. Filled with every existing object that can cause harm. Every weapon that ever existed, including prototypes and classified ones. Apparently, this pocket dimension works with nanobots very similar to his, which take random material from various places on the planet and modify them at the atomic level to attain all the matter they need. And that means the 2 most wonderful words a soldier can hear. Infinite ammo. This motherfucker on some GTA shit. That shit is just popping to his hand. Bro, he tries to shoot at it, right? The bullets don't even do shit. They heal instantly. Bloodshot can't even do that. Bro, he grabs the gun, grabs Bloodshot, kicks his ass through a whole fucking building again. So there's so many fucking weapons, this motherfucker can't decide which to pick. So he's like, fuck it, I'm like a kid in the candy store. He jumps out with 2 fucking damn chainsaws. He sticks them in the hand, but the shit don't do shit. Because the motherfucker wasn't designed to have fucking pain built into him, survival skill. Bloodshot was. This shit only happens when he's about to have a heart attack. Bro's finna grab his ass again, right? Wow, that's when old girl came with that motherfucking semi hitting his ass. And that girl is his daughter. That's when Bloodhound and his wife pulled up, right? His girl. She's like, yeah, I just saved Dad. She's like, thank God. He's like, how the hell you find him? They just run up on him and hugging him and shit. He's like, look, get in the vehicle, run the fuck up out of here until you get up out of gas. Then get into another vehicle and keep going. That's when the motherfucker came back. He said, but bro, it felt like my nanites are scared. He said, but he'd be damned if he let his fucking family get ripped apart because of it. And thanks to the closest they have with New Blood, the nanites managed to decipher a portion of the source code of his nanobites through something they call reverse tethering. Even smaller, says Steve, a trillionth of a meter exactly. Indeed, this monstrosity is an upgrade version of me, but he doesn't have nanites in his blood. He has picobots. And quoting Blood Squirt, Fubar. This motherfucker pops open a motherfucking grenade launcher, and this shit gonna be concluded in the final issue of Bloodshot Unleashed Reloaded. This shit come out next month, and I will be covering it.